I'm Greg Anderson. I'm a podiatrist. And about 6 or 7 years ago, I was doing a lot of reconstructive surgery on diabetics. With these surgeries, I would have to use what's called electromagnetic stim that would have a large coil that would shoot an electromagnetic force through the area that we were trying to get the bone to fuse.
So this technology uses electricity to create a magnetic field. The magnetic field then tricks your cells into thinking that they're exercising. So essentially it makes their metabolic rate very high, and they start to work very, very fast. And so as they do that, they can recover, muscles can recover faster, it gets more blood flow to the area. Your blood cells actually stop sludging, they stop sticking together, start flowing more freely. That helps to heal tissues as well.
But I noticed with bone stim that above the area we were treating, we weren't losing bone. We saw that the muscle was getting less atrophy. And when I saw this, I started thinking that this application should be universal and that it could be used for all kinds of problems. The electromagnetic stim device that I was using for surgery, it was one large coil that would just treat an isolated area. But I thought that if we made a bed that had many microcoils in it that would disperse electromagnetic force through the tissues, that it would be remarkable.
So when Dr. Anderson came to me and asked me if I wanted to get involved in this and talk to me a little bit about it, my first response was, that's already been done. There's no way that that hasn't already been done. And so I was very pessimistic in the beginning, not because I didn't believe in the technology, because I believed in it wholeheartedly, but because I couldn't believe no one would have gone to the effort to protect it.
But we did a patent search on it and found that there was nothing out there like what we wanted to develop. We were looking for something that virtually every person that goes through the aches and pains of daily life should have access to. So the most difficult thing about our ideas was finding someone that could figure out a way to manufacture.
My name is Dale Gledhill, and my background is consumer product manufacturing. Several years ago, Dr. Anderson came to me and said, we need your help. If we could replicate what's happening on the outside of this bone stem, it would be amazing because it's making the tissue very, very healthy. After looking at these x-rays, we sat around a conference table. I still remember in their office saying, if it'll do this on a leg or an ankle, just imagine what it could do the rest of the body. So I immediately assembled my whole team that we had with the previous company, a lot of smart guys, some are much smarter than me, said we need to recreate this. And after several months, we came up with this idea. We need these small microcoils to gently exercise and move the cells. We started thinking we could do a whole body blanket, or even in a smaller scale, we could even put that technology in a boot. And this is actually an actual sample we built.
It was incredible. I was seeing patients that I had done surgery on one foot, exact same procedure on the other foot. One was treated with the boot and one wasn't. The extremity that was treated with the boot had remarkably less atrophy of the muscles over 6 weeks of non-weight bearing, less bone loss, recuperated quicker, had less swelling. So we were really seeing what we were hoping to see. Significant improvement, quicker healing.
But the more we thought about it, why just treat an ankle when this technology can benefit the entire body?
So we really wanted to come up with a concept or a device that could cover everything. We'd probably been through 8 or 10 revisions until finally we ended up with the web.
That process took us a long time, about 5 years or so, to work through all that. During that process, we went to several major companies, $2 and $3 billion a year companies, and they looked at it and they were all very excited about it too. But we kept feeling like we wanted to be able to get it directly to the consumer and not have this be some hugely expensive medical product.
My feeling was that everybody should benefit from this.
And this is the small version. We have 3 versions, and this is a flexible web that's embedded with all these microcoils, and you can see how it wraps around your body for shoulders or arms or legs. This product, the web, is generating this overflow area that we talked about in the beginning, this pulsing, soft magnetic field that's actually moving or exercising the cells.
And when I saw the web, I was blown away. I mean, it was an absolute game changer for us in the sense that it wasn't a bulky blanket. Someone could use this easily while they're just watching TV, sitting up, laying down.
On a cellular level, this is really a neat thing to look at. You can actually see it very easily. So if we were to draw your blood before you use the blanket, you'd see that a lot of your red blood cells were sludged or stuck together, not flowing very freely. They look very tired and worn out, quite honestly. That's the way when I look at them, that's what I think of.
And when they clump up, they can't use all of the body surface or the area that would absorb oxygen, pick up oxygen, and then deliver it to the tissues in the body.
And then as soon as you sit on this web for 30 minutes, we draw your blood again, and you can see these red blood cells are now excited. They're separated. When they're separated, they have a lot more surface area so that they can function better. If they're all stuck together, they don't flow through your blood vessels very well. They also don't have enough surface area to transfer oxygen, pick up nutrients, and so forth. And so this device helps to separate them out, get them excited, get them working much better than they do on their own.
I've seen it in competitive athletes that undergo knee reconstruction, and on the first surgery they did not have the web, and on the same ACL tear, same knee, they used the web, and the orthopedic surgeon said, I don't know what you're doing, but this is recovering so much faster than your first surgery. I can't believe it.
We soon realized that we had something special that no one else had in the world. No one else had this microcoil technology and getting the results we're getting. So our next step was we need to protect it because this is something special and maybe a once-in-a-lifetime project. So over the next several months, we spent developing all these patents. And here's just, we have copies and copies and volumes of very significant patents, some of them up to 100 pages long. They're very detailed, their utility, their design, so we can protect this business and commercialize it properly. This is really one of NIMBUS's greatest treasures right here.
As a spine surgeon, I can only help them one at a time. And with a technology like this, I can help a lot of people. And I honestly believe everybody should have one of these. I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't want one and why they shouldn't really be using one every day.
So once we developed the technology, finished all the patent work, we decided we'd better raise some capital because this is something very unusual and special. We presented this to Mark Jackson, who's a great businessman, I think visionary in a lot of ways. And he looked at the technology and he says, what you've developed is so amazing, but it needs to be bundled in a package because you can activate cells, do amazing things, but we need to feed the cells. So I've found a supplement company. I found a company with a tremendous food plan, and if we can bundle these three together, it's unbelievable what this company can do. And we agreed, and that's how we started with Mark Jackson, and he's right. This company bundled with the CM2 technologies, with great supplements to feed the cells once we activate them, and this food plan is a tremendous company, tremendous opportunity.
The body is amazing, and it can heal anything, but quite often, it absolutely needs a jump start. What is so awesome about CM2 technology is when you add the proper supplements to it, these cells all function at maximum ability.
My name is Joel Rockwood. I'm a chemist by education. I've spent the past 17 years focusing on nutritional supplements. I've made products for dozens of different companies, focusing on weight loss products, antioxidant products, joint health supplements, things of this nature. My goal is to get them absorbed into the body, and I'm very good at that. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that there was going to be an outside device that would enhance the absorption in the cells. And so by building the supplements to work with that device, I have a tool that I've never had before. And so custom building them to work with the web, that's really what's made them so strong. What we've done is we've made a very unique line that has a unique purpose. Any supplement can have its line, but they aren't customized to work specifically with the CM2 web. The X24 supplement line contains a variety of different products, and it covers a really wide base. The first product that we have is called Pure. It's a detoxification product that really helps the body work on the liver and cleanse the liver and blood. Another product is called Zyme, which is a digestive enzyme to help you derive the most from the food that you eat. Another is called Flex, which is a great joint health support product. Another we have is called Vive, which is a wonderful antioxidant and oxygen increaser. The last product we have is called Base. Base is a wonderful multi-nutrient phytonutrient product. It's a multivitamin, but I don't want to just call it that because there's so much more to it. When you take all of these products together, you really feel the difference. You feel the benefit. It's going to help you be the most you can be. In today's day and age, we spend so much time running around being stressed, being in polluted environments, eating fast food. Even if you try and eat healthy, it's so difficult to get the right nutrients. Supplements are so important to help finish off that nutritional profile. So by taking the X24 supplements, one thing that we do is we support the body in its natural abilities to maintain itself, to stay healthy, to stay youthful. And so by combining these supplements with the NIMBUS nutrition, you really get a holistic package. You get the whole thing. You're eating healthy, you're feeling better, you're having more energy. The supplements are providing you with the ability for your body to run more efficiently and derive better nutrition from the great meals that you're able to eat. When we use that with the CM2 web, it really completes the picture. Well, one of the things that I really enjoy that I've been able to do here at NIMBUS that I haven't been able to do in some of my previous lives is I've been able to use the nutrients that I've always wanted to use. Take the Pure, for example, silymarin. If you were in an environment where you would have to taste that ingredient, you would never take the product because it's terrible tasting, but it has such a wonderful effect. So by having the dose form that we have, by having the CM2 web that increases its efficacy, I can now use the silymarin to its most effect, which is something that I really want to be able to do. And in each product, there's an example like that, where I have nutrients available to me that I can now use that I haven't been able to use in the past. When you take a normal supplement, what happens is it absorbs into your body, it gets into your bloodstream, and it works its way through and it does its best to absorb. With the X24 supplements, what happens is we have a rapid absorption into the body, into the intestine and then into the blood. And once it's into the blood, then it really needs to be delivered to the cells. Well, what we find is that a lot of the blood for a lot of people is agglomerated. It's stacked on top of each other, all stuck together. When they're stuck together, there's very little surface area to work with. You just sort of have the side of the donut, if you will, if all your donuts are stacked up on top of each other. With the CM2 web, what we find is that each of these cells they unstack, and you have so much more surface area to work with. You've got the top and the bottom of each of the cells now, and that's a lot more material to work with to get nutrients absorbed, to get oxygen absorbed. The CM2 web helps drive that into the cells, which is really the hard part of any supplement, sort of finishing the job.
There are a lot of supplement companies around, but without the CM2 technology, every supplement company is just another fancy white car. They're all pretty much the same. But our supplements combined with CM2 technology are a game changer.
One of the great things Mark Jackson did is he put together 3 strong, amazing teams in their own area. I came from the team that developed the web, the medical side with the doctors. Then he grabbed the team that have built supplements for years and years and know how to do it right. Then he grabbed the third team, a nutritional team that has a tremendous following of building food plants and natural food that really make a difference. And when you put those 3 together, I hate to use the cliche synergy, but it really is amazing. 1 plus 1 plus 1 in this case is 10. This is really a tremendous team of experts in their own area that will make NIMBUS a powerful company. I've seen what's happened over the past few years. I've seen the testing. I've seen the results. I know how it's changing people's lives. You need to join NIMBUS now. Take the next step. Unleash the power within. NIMBUS Performance will change your life.